your homepage.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Pine v Albo!
Well, he is Labor's most experienced politician, but the big question this morning has Albo been gagged. A new report reveals he's only been allowed to ask 6 of Labor's 511 questions in Parliament. That's just 1.2%. Christopher Pyne joins us now from Adelaide. The man himself, Anthony Albanese, is in the studio. Albo and Christopher, good morning to you.
Good to be with you.
First of all, Albo, have you been muzzled?
Well, I'm here on national TV, Carl, and I had the matter of public importance this week on infrastructure and the budget. I think it's pretty hard to argue that I don't get to say.
You have been muzzled completely.
He's like the man in the iron mask, Carl.
Yeah.
Not at all. I gave 6 speeches in the Parliament this week. I sit on the Tactics Committee.
You are actually very good at asking questions in Parliament. You've only asked, what, 5 or 6?
Well, I sit on the Tactics Committee that determines who gets to ask the question, so I'm part of that decision.
Well, they're deciding that when you leave the room, brother. As soon as you're out of the room, they're taking the questions off you and giving them to Jim Chalmers. Who's
true.
Jim Chalmers?
Who is Jim Chalmers?
He's had 16 questions.
He's a good fella in spite of the fact that he supports Queensland.
OK, now listen, does Bill Shorten have a drama with you?
Not at all.
You sure?
Yep.
You're not after his job?
Not at all.
Why not?
Because I'm happy with the job that I've got, and I'm a team player. I've always been a team player. I'm making a contribution, holding the government to account on infrastructure.
His
and
popularity is
part
woeful.
of the team.
Why wouldn't you just muscle up and go and grab his job?
We're on 53% of the two-party preferred vote.
He's not.
We're in the countdown to the 30 News polls where Malcolm Turnbull rolled Tony Abbott. The only division in the national parliament is on Christopher's side, where we have an ongoing war between Malcolm Turnbull and Tony Abbott. This week we saw a breakout over climate change policy where the head of their climate caucus committee, Craig Kelly, tweeting out saying pop the champagne corks if Donald Trump and the US pull out of the Paris Accord. And of course
How
they
can
have.
Anthony be holding us to account when he never gets a question? He's had 6 questions out of 511.
You never answer them.
6 questions out of... You said you're holding us to account on infrastructure, but you never get to ask anybody a question.
I certainly
You're like the
am.
man in the iron mask, Anthony.
Okay,
I'm out there giving speeches in Parliament and right around the country.
We do support more questions for Anthony Albanese, though, in Parliament. You're very good at it. Let's move on. Horse whispering.
We should do a poll. We should do a poll. Ask the viewers whether they'd support more questions for Anthony Albanese. I'd answer yes, straight away.
Only if they weren't coming to you, mate.
Christopher,
you don't worry me.
OK, let's move on quickly. Horse whispering, yoga and energy healing, just some of the activities being funded by taxpayers as part of the $22 billion National Disability Insurance Scheme. Christopher, some dramas here, aren't there?
No, not at all, Carl. The National Disability Insurance Scheme, which we want to fund fully, by the way, and Bill Shorten doesn't, Anthony does. He's one of the shadow cabinet ministers who says Labor should support the increase of the Medicare levy to fund the NDIS. Bill Shorten playing cheap jack populism again.
But fund it through a different way.
OK, but horse whispering, energy healing, yoga, spiritual counselling, are they all acceptable?
Well, some of those things might well be, Carl. I mean, I'm not going to start casting judgment about whether yoga is good or bad for people with disabilities. It might well be good for particular people with disabilities, so I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon.
There might be some teething problems, though. Do you concede there might be some teething problems with it?
No, look, it's a very big project, there's no doubt about that, and we want to fund it properly, unlike the Labor Party. And, of course, there's always things along the way that you've got to smooth out, whether it's a new program or an older program. But I'm not going to make value judgments about whether yoga is good or bad for people with disabilities. I'm not qualified to do that, but in some cases it might well be.
Anthony?
Well, the National Disability Insurance Scheme is a proud Labor creation. We support it. We've dragged the coalition towards supporting our position on the NDIS. It's a good thing. You can always find in a massive program such as this, I'm sure that there will be the odd issue or two. The issue is fundamentally this is making a huge difference to people's lives who due to accidents of history, have created circumstances for them and their carers and their families. It's a great program.
You muscle up yourself in Parliament because we'd like to hear questions from you. Our viewers do too, right?
I think
Yes,
it's
your
very
viewers
hard,
do.
Carl, to say that I don't have a say in politics.
You've been hidden away.
Here I am on the most popular
But none of
breakfast
the-
television program.
You're in the bunker.
Just got that in for the ad, mate.
You're in the bunker.
You'll be back next week. You can talk as much as you like.
Yeah,
Lisa?
Christopher mightn't be.
We'll see about that. If you go down, brother, I'm going down too. We go down together. We rise or fall together.
That's funny.
That is. Thank you very much. Okay.
I'm worried now.
Oh, shush, you've had your time.